Joe Steffen will be the officials in the middle of the field with you tonight. If you have any questions, come talk to us about them. Congratulations on getting this far in the playoffs. You deserve a lot of credit for that. All I ask is that you respect each other at all times on the field and we'll have no problems, okay? If you make a great play, and we expect to see a lot of great plays out here tonight, celebrate on your side of the ball, okay? Pikeville, you get to call the toss tonight. What are you going to call?
Tails.
Tails. This is a tails, this is a heads. Gentlemen, if I drop it, we'll flip it again. He's called tails. It is heads. Paintsville, you've won the toss.
We want the ball.
You're going to take the football.
Okay, guys, Paintsville won the toss, and they will take the football, so Pikeville will start out on defense. Paintsville will be moving from left to right on your radio dial.
And JD, let me just jump in right off the bat and say one of the captains for Pikeville, Corey Stevens, dressed in pads, helmet, uniform. He can't play tonight, but his senior teammates wanted to see him out there, and he was able to go out for the coin toss.
Great to see again Corey Stevens, a senior that was hurt in the last week of practice before the season began, and early on in the season, fellow teammates, seniors, started it. They would take turns each week wearing number 14 to support
till he could get back
and pay tribute to that young man. And like Jim said, it is great to see him in uniform, dressed tonight. He was one of the team captains at midfield. Obviously will not play, but just great to see that young man out on the field and not on crutches tonight.
That's exactly right. He's limping, obviously, but getting to participate in this tremendous event.
Thank you for joining us tonight on the stations of East Kentucky Broadcasting. It is the EKB-TV Game of the Week. It's presented by Walters GM Auto Mall of Pikeville. I'm J.D. Hughes, joined by Jim Williamson and Frosty Davis for the EKB-TV Game of the Week, and right here on your official home for Panther Athletics all season long, Hit City, USA, tonight as well on Z107. No crowd mic
I don't need
needed tonight. The sounds you're hearing, clappers, cowbells, sirens, and a packed house here in Paintsville, Kentucky tonight, and you're just getting the feedback from our microphones and Frosty's crowd mic as the fireworks go off. Let me tell you what, this is crazy here tonight.
You know, JD, when we were down here 2 years ago in Coach Chirico's first year, it was this kind of atmosphere, and it blew us away then, and obviously 13-0 record, nothing's changed now.
It's hard to even hear one another in the booth tonight, but we'll try our best. Fireworks still going off here in Paintsville, and we can 100% confirm now that Cash Daniel, the
Street clothes
UK signee, is not playing in the football game tonight. He is in street clothes on the sidelines. We know Cash. We know Cash's family, and we have nothing but the best thoughts.
Tremendous respect for that young man.
And first and foremost is the young man's health. And again, it may be a high school game here tonight, whether win or lose, Paintsville. This kid, you'll see in blue and white again next year.
And we look forward to seeing him the next 4 years in Lexington.
Exactly
and
right.
Obviously a bright future. You don't want to put that at risk, but you do hate that he's not able to go out here and compete tonight with his teammates.
Final thoughts, Jim Williamson?
I think we're in for a dandy. Pikeville cannot take the the Cash Daniel thing away. They have to be ready to play.
Hey, guys, the field's in great shape down here. Got some nice Bermuda grass, fast track. You couldn't ask for any better weather to play the state semifinal 1 week from December. But both teams don't have to worry about the weather, no cold weather, so no rain in the forecast. Just a great night for a state semifinal football game. And as I mentioned before, biggest crowd I've seen at a high school football game in a long, long time.
Frosty, you're exactly right. What a beautiful night. We're, days away from December. The windows are open. We very easily could be in the short sleeves here tonight. A natural service, and it looks like all members of the communities of Paintsville and Pikeville have made their way to Memorial Field.
And I think a few other communities. I've seen Prestonsburg, Johnson Central, Raceland.
I hope the last person out of Pikeville remember to turn the lights out. because most everyone is here tonight. We're
Big
almost
crowd.
set for football. Again, we thank you for joining us on the stations of East Kentucky Broadcasting, Z107 and Hit City, USA. And also, it's the EKB-TV Game of the Week. The EKB-TV Game of the Week is presented by Walters GM Auto Mall of Pikeville. Luke Trimble and Kent Phelps back deep for the Paintsville Tigers. They stand on their own 15-yard line. Denton Heffington's got it teed up on the 40, and we're almost set for football. Paintsville dressed in the all blue pants, the blue jersey, the blue headgear. Pikeville, the black bottoms, the white jerseys, and that familiar white headgear. The winner, they will take on the winner of Beechwood and Russellville. Already in that one, Beechwood up very early in that football game. Great crowd tonight, and we are ready for football. Heffington puts a shoe into this one. Kent Phelps is going to pick it up at the 25. And what do we have?
I think he got offsides on Pikeville. Yep. They a little excited, went before the kick happened, and going to back up 5 yards and do it again. I think Heffington a little slow approaching the ball. Coach McNamee having a little conversation with him about that.
So, not just these 22 young men that's on the field right now have been anticipating this ball game.
Yeah, like we said, since week 3, JD, everybody wanted to see these two teams go at it again, and we're going to have to wait and add 5 yards to the kick here. Now he's kicking from his own 35.
So we will try it again here from Paintsville. Big games going on from teams in Eastern Kentucky tonight. Of course, Paintsville, Pikeville, Johnson Central on the road, Belfry hosting a semifinal game.
Yeah.
Mountains very well represented on this semifinal Friday night. Heffington puts a toe into it once more, fielded by an up man, and he is brought down at about the 45-yard line. That was Silas Stambo with the pickup for Paintsville, and we'll get our first look at this Tiger offense again without the Army All-American, without the UK signee Cash Daniel here tonight.
Be interesting to see what kind of offense. We know we're going to see Kent Phelps.
And Phelps will line up out of the gun by this look. Phelps will take the direct snap. To the near side comes Luke Trimble and Chris Allen. Snap to Phelps. Give it to Trimble. Trimble stood up at the line. Still on his feet. Maybe a yard. Boy, let me tell you what, there's some hitting going on.
He would not go down.
And the officials finally blow it dead. Let me tell you what, that's some big boy football going on.
That's a lot of scrum for 1 yard, I'll tell you that, but boy, that was tough.
Phelps in the Wildcat formation that time. I've got a feeling we're going to see that a lot tonight. Of course, Trimble, the ball carrier, and really Pikeville just didn't lock up that time.
This time the pitch comes to Kent Phelps off the near side, up into the midfield, falls forward into Pikeville territory. Nice pickup on the play, but that brings up third down for the Tigers. And Jim, right there, you got a little taste of the speed of Kent Phelps.
Oh, and we saw it the last time, 3rd and 4, so Pikeville's going to have to be ready to go on this one.
Freshman Chris Allen lining up that time as quarterback. New look once again, too wide. Allen and Trimble to the near side. Phelps out of the gun.
Keeps
it himself.
Arm tackle.
Brought down at the 30, more than enough
40
for a first down. Excuse me.
So that was about a 7-yard gain. And again, arm tackles. Pikeville would have had him stop, but you got to do more than stick your arm out. You got to be physical with Phelps.
Kent Phelps, Jim, is one of these players like a Cash Daniel. If you don't wrap him up, you're going to be looking at the back of his jersey.
Exactly, and quickly.
Trimble in motion again. The give is to Trimble off the left side, inside the 40 to about the 36-yard line. Picks up 4 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 6. Paintsville from the Pikeville 36-yard line. 10 minutes and 12 seconds left to play. First quarter just underway from Paintsville. Allen split wide to the near side. Again, Phelps out of the gun. Fakes it, dribble, keeps it to the near side. Hops over a tackler at the 30, brought down at the 25. Again, a golden opportunity, which Pikeville just could not wrap up Kent Phelps.
Yeah, they're going to have to do that because that's the difference right now. Pikeville getting to Phelps, but he keeps moving, and you have got to come ready to tackle that young man. 11-yard gain for Phelps.
We have got a very boisterous crowd here tonight.
Oh, great atmosphere.
At Paintsville. 1st and 10, Tremble in motion. Phelps wants to throw, pass. He's got a man in the end zone. Caught.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Paintsville. Pass complete to James Allen. So there you go. First pass of the game, and Paintsville has put points on the board.
I kind of figured Phelps would be the guy that you were going to see at quarterback tonight for Paintsville. 9:39 in the first quarter, and the Tigers dent the scoreboard first.
Paintsville will attempt the point after. It's up. It is good. The kick from Bartley. With 9 minutes and 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter, your score on the Hutch Chevrolet scoreboard, Paintsville 7. Pikeville nothing. Back after this. Panther football on EKB Sports. Welcome back to Paintsville, Kentucky. J.D. Hughes, Jim Williamson, Frosty Davis. We broadcast live from the Faith Pharmacy broadcast booth. Faith Pharmacy located in the Adams Plaza, Pikeville. Give them a call at 509-MEDS for Faith Pharmacy. Paintsville kicking off. Clay Sloan. Fields at the 10-yard line. Across the 20. Cuts
Nice
back
cut.
in the middle of the field. A lot of east-west. Hit. Still on his feet. Takes it to the far sideline and run down at about the Pikeville 27-yard line. That's where the Panthers will take over. First time we'll see this offensive unit on the night. Frosty Davis.
Guys, Paintsville put a quick 7 points on the board. And, you know, everyone knows Cash Daniel is an excellent football player, but Paintsville's in the semifinals for a reason. They're a good football team, and Pikeville, you know, just because Cash didn't play tonight, they're going to have to still be sharp and focused.
Sophomore quarterback Wyatt Battle. He's got trips up top. The turn to give to Pugh. Breaks one, breaks two. Brought down at about the 35-yard line. So there you go. Pretty nice gain on first down by big number 45, Derek Pugh.
And again, you're seeing that number 21 for Paintsville, Darren Morris, kind of having to fill the role Cash Daniel cannot. And I think you're going to, as time goes by, you're going to have a big night by Derek Pugh here tonight.
Elkins and Chatelain Gerald wide to the near side, one wide up top. Fake. Battle rolls out on the far sideline, wants to throw. Now he's going to keep it himself and brought down. He's going to lose about 2 on the play. That one just never developed, Jim.
Never developed, but, you know, at some point, if you're Battle, you got to cut it up and get what you can get, not take the loss there. Now you got 3rd and 5 instead of 3rd and 2.
3rd and 5, Pikeville from their own 32-yard line. 8 minutes, 50 seconds to play in the first quarter on the Hutch Chevrolet scoreboard. And Pikeville, nope.
Officials timeout.
Officials timeout.
Oh, we got a shoe issue, but we're all right. We're ready.
Again, what an atmosphere we have tonight. This is something special. You don't see this every Friday night.
No, you don't. This is a big-time mountain football.
The Speedsters, ones are wild. Clay Sloan, Chatelain Gerald split wide to the near side. 2-back set. Give it to Pugh straight ahead. Derek Pugh breaks one, breaks two on his feet at midfield. Finally brought down in Paintsville territory. That's a first down for the Panthers.
Derek Pugh breaking loose there for a first down run, guys. And, you know, I'm like Jim. I don't think Pugh's going to carry it 33 or 34 times tonight. But I'm going to tell you something. You're going to have to show me that you can stop him before I'm going to go somewhere else. I'm going to give them a heavy dose of Mr. Derek Pugh right now.
21-yard gain on that carry for Mr. Pugh on 3rd and 5.
8.5 to play. One wide each way for Battle. Give it to A.J. Vanderbeck. Hops over the line to 40, 30. On his feet, brought down inside the 25. That's another first down for the Panthers.
And that's a 22-yard gain, surpassing Pugh by 1 yard on that carry. Now Pikeville getting some momentum. You have to score anyway if you're going to win the game, JD. And like we've said before, championship teams answer scores with scores. Pikeville's got to get some points on the board here to answer Paintsville's early score.
Wyatt Battle, the sophomore quarterback, comes in from the far sideline. Words from Coach Chris McNamee. Chatlin Gerald is split wide up top to the near side. To the left is Clay Sloan. Two-back set in Vanderbeck and Pugh. Give it to the second back, Pugh. Breaks one in the backfield, still on his feet. Down the sideline to the 5.
Yes!
Knocked out of bounds. Did he get in? No signal from the officials. Looking at one.
What about the 1-inch line?
No. Touchdown, Pikeville.
That's how you do it.
Late signal from the official, Derek Pugh. 25 yards for the score. How did he stay inbound? Foster?
Outstanding play that time by Derek Pugh. Had to tiptoe the sideline, took a lick to stay in bounds, and just a great athletic move down there to dive inside the cone while taking another lick. Pikeville strikes back quickly. I like my chances with Pikeville in the shootout if this is going to be one.
Denton Heffington on to attempt the extra point. Vanderbeck will hold the snap. Comes from Logan Coleman. The ball is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Your score on the Hutch Chevrolet scoreboard with 7:53 to play in the first. Pikeville 7, Paintsville 7. Back after this, it's Panther football on EKB Sports. Broadcasting live from the Faith Pharmacy broadcast booth, high top Memorial Field here in Paintsville. Faith Pharmacy located in the Adams Plaza, Pikeville. Give them a call at 509-MEDS. Delivery in the Pikeville area. Pikeville, they rebound after a quick Paintsville score. A 25-yard Derek Pugh touchdown. Heffington adds the point after. We're tied at 7. Jim Williamson, you said it. Championship teams respond.
And boy, what they did. I mean, look, we had a 21-yard run by Pugh to get a first down. Give it to Vanderbeck. He goes 22, so Pugh has to go 25 to get the top back. And, again, that was a quick drive. Takes a little bit of the steam out of this Paintsville crowd, but we're in for a heavyweight fight, and I said I wouldn't say that, so I'll try to make that the only time.
Not going to happen.
I know it. But this is a battle between two very good football teams.
And now some questions coming from the Paintsville.
They didn't think the extra point was good. Oh, we got broken sticks over here.
That's what it is.
On the first down. That's the problem. So we're going to have to work on the first down marker. I think when Pugh dove in the end zone, he took the first down marker with him.
Very well, may have. Again, fireworks early in this one. Kent Phelps taking most of the snaps on that first drive for Paintsville. A 24-yard touchdown pass from Kent Phelps to James Allen. Paintsville with a 7-0 lead. And then Derek Pugh, a 25-yard touchdown run. Scores, a lot of people listening to this game will be interested in. The last score we saw was a 7-0 Beechwood lead over Russellville. Of course, the winners of those two games, Beechwood, Russellville, and this game, they'll meet next Thursday night in Bowling Green. Due to Western Kentucky defeating Marshall today, Conference USA Championship will be in Bowling Green. Congratulations to Western. May well be the best football team in the state of Kentucky's in Bowling Green in Western Kentucky.
I think so.
But nonetheless, with the Conference USA title game being played in Bowling Green, the Class 1A championship game will be on Thursday night. Another game the folks in Pike County are interested in, Belfry and Corbin. That one tied at 7 early on.
Corbin a decided underdog in that game, especially playing at Cam, but buddy, they're hanging tough early anyway, sort of like this game. 7's wild around our region here.
And we'll try to get an update for you as the night progresses to Johnson Central on the road at Wayne County.
Had some staggering start times tonight, which is kind of unusual. Pulaski County already punched their ticket for Bowling Green with the win over Highlands. They had an afternoon game up there. And Beechwood, like you said, kicking off before we did. still waiting on them to get the first down equipment out of the warehouse here so we can get back to playing some football.
7 apiece here at Paintsville's Memorial Field with 7 minutes and 53 seconds to play in the first quarter. Again, we thank you for joining us on the stations of East Kentucky Broadcasting. Hit City USA all season long until yesterday, until Christmas. It's Christmas City USA on the stations of East Kentucky Broadcasting. And tonight as well, the game being heard on Z107.5 as well. And it's the EKB-TV Game of the Week. The EKB-TV Game of the Week is presented by Walters GM Auto Mall of Pikeville. J.D. Hughes, Jim Williamson, and Frosty Davis with you here tonight. Been a long day already as we knew what the happenings were tonight and the expected crowd and parking and everything here. So ourselves, our TV crew, we were down early, a few hours before the start of this ball game. And the folks talked to a lot of folks from Paintsville when we got here, the crowd rolling in. And we've always made jokes about our friends in Maroon that Pikeville's always a late arriving crowd when we're at home at Hambly.
Yeah.
Well, across the way, the Pikeville stands, they were full up about close to 2 hours before kickoff.
Oh, yeah, easily. I mean, it's packed out, and Pikeville has traveled well. And like we said, all around the fence, around the gate, whatever you want to call it, around this field, it's at least 2, 3, maybe sometimes 4 deep.
So, again, looks like we've gone to the shed and coming out with the alternate sticks over on the far sideline. So the officials and the chain gang over there doing a little maintenance right now. Foster Davis, if you're listening to us, my friend across the way, what say you?
JD and Jim, the chain gang working feverishly down here, and when Derek Pugh scored the touchdown, the first down marker was down there right at the pylon, and he just plowed into it, and it actually broke it in half. So we had to go get a backup, and looks like Paintsville brought one out from the Walter Brew days. This one's been around, put it that way. But they're working on that right now. You know, it's not something that you ever think about. I've never seen this happen in a football game, being around a long time. But, hey, every school might need to have a spare set of chains at the game. First time I've seen this, but they're going to hook that up to one end, and we should have things going here momentarily.
Well, it's a hurry up and wait, JD.
Hurry up and wait. We don't really have it written down or have the book on how long it takes to change the down marker, so that's why we kept it here for you. So again, just another chapter in the book right there. We talked about Derek Pugh. I think we said it last week. Derek Pugh is going forward, no matter if it's friend or foe, and now you can add the yard markers.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's going to go through you if you're in front of him, and I guess the yard markers were in front of him, but we're working on it, and he's right. Oh, I like that. Chain gang from Motown.
Let me tell you, the folks here at Paintsville, they've had the music. It's been a party-like atmosphere here, like I say, for hours upon hours today, and this game so far is living up to what it was billed to be, and the crowd especially. I'll tell you, Jim, all the way around the stadium right now, and really, you're 3, 4, and I'm looking across the way, maybe 5 deep.
Yeah,
standing on the
just
sides
wanting to
of the
say
field.
They were here. You know, if you're not trying to beat this outfit to go to state, this is a fun place to be and watch a football game. Just a tremendous football atmosphere. And again, I think Coach Cherico brought that with him. And we've had trouble getting kickoffs in today. We've had offsides for Pikeville starting the game, and now we're holding up here and working on the equipment. Hopefully this won't take long.
And here you go, straight from the stations of East Kentucky Broadcasting from Football Central. Dave Stanford relays to us, Beechwood leading Russellville 21-13 first quarter.
Wow, not a lot of defense going on in that one. Of course, we're off to kind of a fast start here ourselves, so we'll have to see what we can do. somebody's going to have to play defense in this game to take control of it. I will tell you that.
7 minutes and 53 seconds to play in the first quarter. We are tied at 7. It's still across the way. The maintenance is ongoing, and Frosty with the line of the night. I'm in agreement. That yard marker, that may have been one that Coach Brew had on the sidelines here.
I've not seen one that looks like that since about the early 80s, so I think he probably is right on with that. But it's going to function, so that's what we've got, and we're moving forward.
So now the teams have made their way back out onto the field once again. And Pikeville will be kicking off to Paintsville. Again, Pikeville scoring on a Derek Pugh 25-yard touchdown run to tie this one at 7 apiece. Luke Trimble and Kent Phelps stands just inside their own 20-yard line. Officials blow the whistle, and we're set to get back at it. Heffington again. Low kick. Phelps going to come up and get it to 25. Ahead to 30. Breaks one. He's at midfield. He's gone.
Yeah.
40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Paintsville. My goodness.
Can't give that kind of speed that much room, and boy, that's exactly what Pikeville did. About 75 yards on that return, JD. Phelps stepping up, being your man for the night.
75-yard Kent Phelps kickoff return for the touchdown. It is 13-7, and someone has got to stop that young man. I talked to his dad earlier this afternoon and told him that you and I were bragging on him this morning when we were taping the Sports Guys Daily Show. And let me tell you what, he's a special player. The kick is on the way. The point after is good. Your score on the Hutch Chevrolet scoreboard with 7:43 to play in the first. Paintsville 14, Pikeville 7. Back after this, it's Panther football on EKB Sports. Welcome back to Memorial Field at Paintsville. And when we say it's a rocking crowd, the press box is literally rocking back and forth.
You can't blame them. Look here, their main Mr. Football candidate out, unable to play, but their second guy, Kent Phelps, is stepping up big for Paintsville right now, and Pikeville has to figure out a solution to him. He's thrown a touchdown pass and returned a kickoff for a touchdown.
Back deep for Pikeville is Chatelain Gerald and Clay Sloan. Dos Santos puts a shoe into this one. High kick. Driving Gerald back to his own 5. Gerald's going to bring it out. He's at the 20, 25. Cuts back middle of the field at the 30 and hit and brought down. Special teams play from Paintsville. Very aggressive. They got down in a hurry with some nice coverage.
Well, they're hungry. I mean,
yes,
they're here
to
prove a point that they're not a one-man team. And Pikeville's going to have to stick with the game plan and put some more points on the board.
Frosty Davis, 14-7 right now, and Pikeville, if they didn't get the wake-up call, they better get one real quick.
Well, Paintsville strikes back quickly on the kickoff return, but tell you what, guys, from what I've seen so far, I'm sticking with 45. They haven't stopped him yet.
Battle, fakes, give it to A.J. Vanderbeck off the right side, upended at the 35. Did he get to the 36? Pickup of about 5 yards on the play. That'll bring up second and 5, Pikeville, from their own 35-yard line.
You know, Paintsville's been scoring fast, and Pikeville's methodical, but the points are the same, JD. So Pikeville just needs to stay disciplined and get another long drive and put some more points in the end zone.
Too wide to the near side in Gerald and Sloan. To Pugh. Pugh is hit and dropped in the backfield. That's the loss on the play.
Yeah, he was met by that whole front line. And, you know, Pikeville's offensive line's got to wake up and start opening some holes here. Again, Paintsville's line is good. This is not anything unexpected, but Pikeville's got to elevate their game. 3rd down 5 for Pikeville. Big 3rd down.
Huge 3rd down for the Panthers. Battle out of the gun. Takes a snap. Looking to throw. Pass is caught by Clay Sloan at the 40, out to about the 43. That's the first down for the Panthers.
Gain of 8. And a nice looking pass. And again, moves the sticks, gives you a fresh set of downs.
The chains move. And the Panthers have it 1st and 10 from their own 43-yard line. 6 minutes, 5 seconds to play in the first quarter. Sloan to the near side. Feed Pugh straight ahead. The big back lowers his head and barrels forward, moves the pile, and gets about 4 on the play. That'll be 2nd and 6 for Pikeville.
And boy, Pyle's right. I mean, he's got 4 or 5 guys around him all the time. This looks a lot like the first game, JD.
Yes, it does.
Him carrying about 5 Paintsville Tigers on his back on every run.
A little more scoring, a little quicker than what we witnessed in the first game.
Yes.
2nd and 6. Snap to Battle. To Pugh, straight ahead, big hole. He's at the 45, the 40. Got a blocker in Gerald. 30, 20.
Inside the 10.
Ridden out of bounds. Nope, at about the
here we go.
13-yard line. First down, Pikeville.
So that was, what was that, 37 and
34?
About 40 yards on that one.
1st and 10, Pikeville.
Paintsville wanting a timeout.
Yep, Tigers want to talk about it. We'll take a quick break as well. It is Panther football right here on EKB Sports. Welcome back to Memorial Field here in Paintsville. J.D. Hughes, Jim Williamson, Frosty Davis walks the sidelines here at Memorial Field. 14-7, Paintsville with a lead on the Hutch Chevrolet scoreboard with 5:17 to play in the first quarter. Kent Phelps to James Allen for a score. Derek Pugh returns the favor for Pikeville. Then Phelps takes the kickoff 75 yards, puts the Tigers up 14-7, and Pikeville now knocking on the door once again. It'll be 1st and 10 Panthers from the Paintsville 13-yard line. Clay Sloan, Chatlin, Gerald up top. 2-back set in Vanderbeck and Pugh. Fake to Pugh. Passing an
wide open.
Wide open is Cody Charles. Touchdown, Pikeville.
Nice looking pass.
That's a 13-yard pass play from Wyatt Battle to Cody Charles, and the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this one up.
Great call by Billy Johnson. Nobody expecting a pass down there, and Charles was wide open.
Denton Heffington is on once again to try to tie the football game. Coleman will snap. Vanderbeck will put it down. Vanderbeck puts it down. Heffington puts it up and puts it through. Your score on the Hutch Chevrolet scoreboard with 5 minutes and 12 seconds to play in the first. 14 for the Tigers, 14 for Pikeville. Back after this. It's Panther football on EKB Sports. Welcome back to Memorial Field at Paintsville. Broadcasting live from the Faith Pharmacy broadcast booth. Faith Pharmacy in the Adams Plaza, Pikeville. Give them a call at 509-MEDS. It is the EKB-TV Game of the Week presented by Walters GM Auto Mall of Pikeville. I'm J.D. Hughes, joined by Jim Williamson in the booth. As always, Victor Alera on stats. Across the way, walking the sidelines, is the Hall of Famer Foster Davis. Foster, the Panthers put points on the board and tie this one back up.
Well, guys, right now the question is who's going to step up defensively for one series. I tell you, it's been a track meet so far. I know one thing, I'm not kicking it to Mr. Phelps. Got to know where he is.
It's not going to go 10 yards. Onside kick, Paintsville gets the ball. My goodness.
Pikeville trying an onside kick, and it went, what, about 7 yards?
Yep, and Paintsville gets the ball on the Pikeville 47. Obviously, some big special team issues that Pikeville's going to have to get ironed out. free. I mean, you're giving them the ball on your side of the 50.
Well, the Tigers have not needed any help whatsoever to put points on the board. And Frosty's right. Who's going to step up and try to stop Kent Phelps? Here's the pitch to Phelps on the near side. Again, breaks one, upended, falls forward to the 40-yard line. Nice pickup by Phelps, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and short for the Tigers.
Gain of 7. Pretty good average.
Another runner, Jim, that when he hits the hole, he is at a dead sprint.
Oh, absolutely. High speed from the time he touches the ball. Now he's the quarterback.
Phelps out of the Wildcat, takes a snap.
Tanner Roop.
Pressure in the backfield. Roop got a handle on the jersey and waited on the help, and the cavalry came. Cody Charles, Chatlin Gerald. Let's see, Lucas.
No gain.
Isaac Lucas in there as well.
Tanner Roop messed that up and turned him back inside, and that's where the cavalry was at.
And we talked about that on the trip down today. For some of these Paintsville backs, you just got to try to get a hand on the jersey and hold up and wait for help. And that time, that's what happened.
Exactly what happened. 3rd and 2 for Paintsville.
2 wide each way. The quarterback is Chris Allen. 1 back set in Kent Phelps. There's the hard snap count, trying to draw the Panthers offside. The Panthers stay true. No one jumps. Paintsville burns the timeout. We'll take a break of our own. 4 minutes and 2 seconds to play in the first quarter. Your score on the Hutch Chevrolet scoreboard: Paintsville 14, Pikeville 14. Back after this, it's Panther football on EKB Sports. 3rd and 2 from the Panther 39-yard line.
Phelps in the Wildcat, so guess who's getting the ball?
Phelps has 2 wide to the near side. Now Trimble goes in motion. Fakes to Trimble. Phelps is going to keep it himself. He's hitting the backfield.
Blake Charles. Where are they marking it?
Isaac Lucas
4th
and
down.
Chatlin Gerald.
Big hit by Blake Charles to finish him off. But
you excited tonight?
Maybe we're going to have to get out here and fight. I can tell.
Just checking.
A little bit on the line tonight.
You're teetering.
4th and 1. Huge 4th down right here, JD. Who's going to step up on defense? Let's find out.
4th and 1, Paintsville. Here's a snap to Allen, to Phelps. He's hit. And he's got a couple, and that's going to be enough for a first down.
Kind of looked like they jumped a little bit early on this side, but the official right there didn't call it. So Coach McNamee's out here asking about it.
1st and 10, Tigers spot the football on the Pikeville 35-yard line. 3 minutes and 22 seconds to play in the first quarter. 2 wide to the near side in James Allen and Luke Trimble. 1 back set, that's Phelps. The handoff is to Phelps.
Yeah, good hit.
He is stood up at the line, falls forward. He's going to get a yard out of that. Tanner Roop and Mikey McDonald in there initially for the Panthers.
And that's what it's going to take all night, JD. After a while, that'll start wearing them down.
2nd and 9 for Paintsville. Ball on the Pikeville 34-yard line. 2 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Thanks for joining us on the stations of East Kentucky Broadcasting and EKB-TV, the game of the week. Trimble up top. The pass goes to Luke Trimble.
Oh, big hit.
And dropped Blake Charles.
That's the way you hit somebody.
Mikey McDonald got there first, and nice block by the Paintsville wideout, but Blake Charles was right there to finish the job.
Pikeville defense seems like they woke up a little bit, guys. You know, Paintsville really not doing anything fancy. You know, when Phelps is back there in that Wildcat, he's either going to run it or hand it off. Most of the time he's running it. And when their quarterback 23's in there, he's going to hand it to him. So big 3rd down right here. Of course, no doubt you're in 4-down territory. So got 2 downs to make 11 yards.
Phelps is
Trimble and Allen to the near side, 1 wide up top. Now man comes in motion. Phelps out of the Wildcat. To give is to James Allen.
There you go.
Allen is stuck at the 35-yard line. The Panthers say they've got the loose ball. No signal from the officials.
4th down.
And it will bring up 4th down for Paintsville. 4th and 10 for the Tigers. Ball on the Pikeville 35-yard line, and they are going to try
a 52-yard field goal. This is going to be interesting.
If we pronounce it right.
Dos Santos
will be on to attempt the
Do
point
not
after.
jump. Let him kick.
The kick is on the way. It's got the leg, and it is good.
Wow.
My goodness.
52 yards.
52-yard field goal, and that, my friends, is a weapon. Paintsville puts 3 more on the board. Your score on the Hutch Chevrolet scoreboard, Paintsville 17 and Pikeville 14. Back after this, it's Panther football on EKB Sports. Welcome back to Memorial Field here at Paintsville. J.D. Hughes, Jim Williamson, Frosty Davis. Paintsville retakes the lead on a 52-yard field goal from Dos Santos. Tigers lead 17-14. Dos Santos with it teed up on the 40-yard line. Back deep again is Sloan and Gerald for Paintsville. Dos Santos, boy, he's got the leg. He puts the boot into this one all the way back to the end zone for Chatlin Gerald, and that will be brought out to the 20-yard line. I can't say it enough. That is a weapon.
Oh, that is definitely a weapon. When you can make a team go 80 yards in the playoffs, a lot of things can happen in that 80-yard drive. And, boy, if you can make a 52-yard field goal, my goodness. And that's the first field goal Paintsville has tried this season. And he drills it from 52.
Well, let me tell you what. That's a pretty nice time to break that one out of the book.
Boy, it is semifinals, isn't it?
Yeah. 17-14, Tigers with the lead. Panthers with the football, 1st and 10 from their own 20. Battle, give it to Vanderbeck off the right side, breaks a tackle. He's out to the 30-yard line, still on his feet. The 40, run down from behind at the 45-yard line. Dalton Daniels saved 6 on the board right there.
24 for Vanderbeck. He and Pugh keep trying to trade off for the longest run of the night. And Pike will take it. I'll take 6 over 3, I told you.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to hear cowbells in my sleep tonight.
I've already got a headache.
Yeah. Agreed.
That and the siren.
Yeah.
But, hey, tremendous fans down here for Paintsville.
Yeah.
Very boisterous.
Chatlin Gerald to the near side. 2 up top for Wyatt Battle. Man in motion is A.J. Vanderbeck. Give it to Vanderbeck. Got a block. Upended at the 45. Falls forward to about the 47-yard line.
That's
Picks
3.
up about 3 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And here goes the jaw, and I've been waiting on that. I understand they've gotten very good at that as the season's progressed.
All I can say is I hope those aren't ever readies in that siren right here.
You want the cheap kind, right?
I hope the
Last play of the first quarter right here. We're going under 20 seconds.
18 seconds and counting. Wyatt Battle just coming in from the far sideline with the play. 12 seconds. Panthers got to hurry. Trips up top, 1 wide to the near side in Gerald. 1 back set. Give it to Pugh straight ahead. Over midfield into Paintsville territory.
That's 6 on that.
Going to be maybe a yard shy, and that's going to bring up 3rd and short for Pikeville when we return to action. 1 quarter of play in the books. Your score on the Hutch Chevrolet scoreboard after 1. It is Paintsville 17, Pikeville 14. Back after this, it's Panther football on EKB Sports. From Memorial Field here in Paintsville, it is the EKB-TV Game of the Week. The EKB-TV Game of the Week is presented by Walters GM Auto Mall of Pikeville. J.D. Hughes, Jim Williamson in the booth. Frosty Davis walks the sidelines here at Memorial Field. Wow, what an action-packed first quarter of play. 17-14 after 1 quarter. Pikeville, they have the football facing a 3rd and 1 from the Tiger 47 as we start the 2nd quarter. Wyatt Battle out of the gun. He's got wide receivers each way. The handoff is to Pugh. He jumps over the line. It'll be enough for the 1st down, but a flag coming in from the near sideline, and by that, Jim Williamson, I'm going to say the Panthers jumped.
That's what I'm going to
I didn't see it.
They didn't blow it dead, though. Usually offense, they blow it dead. But let's see. Yep, you're right. 3rd and 6 now instead of 3rd and 1. Not too many penalties in this game so far, JD, other than the opening kickoff.
And again, the flag coming from the near sideline. And again, it was nothing obvious. I didn't see it.
I didn't see it, but he didn't hesitate.
No, sir. 3rd and 6. Now the ball back in Pikeville territory. Ball sets
48?
48. Pikeville's own 48-yard line. Gerald to the near side, battle. Rolling to the near side, wants to throw. Pass is caught by Cody Charles at the 41. That's a first down for the Panthers.
That's actually an 11-yard gain. Nice pass, nice catch in traffic by Cody Charles. His second catch of the night.
There's another weapon in Cody Charles. Made a nice grab. Wyatt Battle, the sophomore quarterback, put it on the money, and the chains move. 1st and 10 for Pikeville. Frosty Davis.
I'll tell you, that's what makes Pikeville so much better. They have so many more weapons than they had week 3. White Battle can really hurt you, and that frees things up for Mr. Derek Pugh.
Speaking of that, Pugh up the middle, breaks 1, breaks 2. Still on his feet, inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That should be enough for another Panther first down. Needed 10, got about 13, Jim.
Gain of 12, and he's already well over the 100-yard mark. He had that in the first quarter.
11 minutes to play in the first half. Pikeville trying to put another scoring drive together. Paintsville leading 17-14 on the Hutch Chevrolet scoreboard. Beechwood leading Russellville 21-13 at the break. Belfry up 14-7 in their ball game. Here's a pitch out to the left side to Pugh. Pugh out around the left end, picks up nearly 6 yards, maybe a little more. Bring up 2nd and short for the Panthers.
See, he knows when to cut it up. Gain of 5 for Pugh.
Sexton with a tackle for Paintsville. And after the spot, it is a 2nd and 5. Pikeville from the Paintsville 23-yard line. Clay Sloan to the left, to the near side is Chatlin Gerald. 2-back set again. Second back, that's Pugh. Pugh hit in the backfield and brought down. Lunges forward. They're going to give him, a gain of about 4 on the play, Jim?
About 3 on that one. Hard to tell from this angle, but again, you got a 3rd and short. And I go right back to my bread and butter. 3rd
and 2 for Pikeville. Andrew McNamee and Wyatt Battle come in from the far sideline. 3rd and 2 Pikeville from the Paintsville 20-yard line. 9.5 and counting. McNamee split wide to the near side. Here's a handoff. It is to A.J. Vanderbeck, and Vanderbeck.
He got it. I think it's right at the marker.
Very close to first down. Frosty Davis, you've got a good look at this one.
Spotting the ball right, looks like about the 17 and a half. It's going to be a first down by about the length of the football more. I tell you, this is a pretty sharp crew, guys. That was normally warrant a measurement, but Pikeville did have the first down. They're not messing around. And they get the ball spotted after each play as quick as any crew I've seen, which means Pikeville's got to really be on top getting that play in time to watch the delay of game penalty.
McNamee and Sloan to the near side, now joined by A.J. Vanderbeck. Up top is Gerald, trips to the near side. The one back is Derek Pugh. Quick pitch to Sloan. He's got blockers at the 15. Cuts back at the 10.
That's a 6.
That looks like spotted
7.
On the 7, between the 6 and the 7. Nonetheless, nice pickup, and it'll be, should be.
Is that right at a first down? What they're going to call it, 2nd.
Yeah.
2nd short.
Now they dropped the yard markers. It's 1st and goal, Pikeville from the 7-yard line of Paintsville. 17-14, moving first half clock. 8.5 to play. 17-14. Paintsville with the lead. 2 wide in Gerald and Sloan to the near side movement.
Yeah.
No flags. There comes the flag.
Yeah, Pike will jump. Put the fullback in, got under center. That's the first time I've seen that. And had a lineman jump. Go back it up to the 12. 1st and goal from the 12.
17-14. Pikeville looking at a 1st and goal. Offsides, back them up 5 yards. So now 1st and goal from the 12-yard line. Clock runs here at Paintsville. 8 minutes. Handoff to Blake Charles. Charles forward. Did he get into the end zone?
About to 2 or 3.
No signal from the crew. He's going to be short.
A gain of 8 for Blake, but it's a second goal from the 4.
(17-14) Paintsville. Panthers looking to take the lead. 7.5 and counting. This ball game moving right along.
Pikeville's not led in this game yet.
Panthers break the huddle. Blake Charles and Derek Pugh in the backfield. Fake to Charles. Battle's going to keep it himself. Rolls out to the near side. Still on his feet. Dives ahead.
That's a 2.
Short gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal for the Panthers.
And look, I understand everybody keying on Pugh, but if I'm on the 2 and you've got 2 downs to get it, 45's carrying the ball for me. I mean, this isn't rocket science.
6 minutes, 40 seconds. Clock continues to run from Memorial Field. Clay Sloan wide to the left. To the near side is Gerald. The lone back is Pugh. Give it to Pugh. Straight ahead into the end zone. Touchdown, Pikeville.
First lead of the game for Pikeville.
Derek Pugh with a 2-yard touchdown run.
Comes with 6:29 left in the second quarter. His first score of the game. No, I'm sorry, second.
6 minutes and 29 seconds to play in the half. Your score on the Hutch Chevrolet scoreboard, it is Pikeville 20, Paintsville 17. Vanderbeck puts the ball down. Heffington puts it up and puts it through. Your score on the Hutch Chevrolet scoreboard, Pikeville 21, Paintsville 17. Back after this, it's Panther football on EKB Sports. Broadcasting live from the Faith Pharmacy broadcast booth, high atop Memorial Field here in Paintsville. JD, Jim, and Frosty, and the Panthers march the football down the field, capped off by a 2-yard Derek Pugh touchdown. Panthers take the lead at 21-17. Foster? Oh, Frosty.
Have a little microphone issue.
Well, I think he's making the trek back down the field after the Panther score right there. Derek Pugh, he's hit the end zone twice tonight of runs of 25 and 2 yards. The other Panther touchdown, a 13-yard Wyatt Battle to Cody Charles touchdown pass play, 21-17. Wow, this has been an exciting football game.
It has been a slugfest, and right now comes Pikeville's most challenging play of the night, the kickoff. So let's see what they can do this time. Phelps has taken one back, tried an onside kick the last time that went 7 yards, and gave Paintsville the ball on Pikeville's side of the 50. Of course, they held them to a 52-yard field goal on that series. So let's see what happens this time.
Back deep for Paintsville again. Luke Trimble and Kent Phelps on about their own 20-yard line. Heffington's got it teed up on the 40. Here we go. There's the onside kick again. Fielded by Ben Daniels. Daniels going to bring it to the near side. That's a hold on Jonathan Ray. No
lost
flag
yardage
coming down. And a helmet gets ripped off and no flag. That's 2 they missed.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason that helmet came off.
Yep.
And there was a hold before that.
Missed a hold and then missed a helmet coming off. Jonathan Ray almost had his jersey pulled clean off.
Yep. Well, Paintsville now with the ball on their own 44. And again, excellent field position, but Pikeville going to have to get a defensive stand. Try not to give points here before halftime.
Tigers break the huddle. Out of the gun, it's Chris Allen. Give it to Phelps off the right side. Caught in the backfield. Brennan Goble.
Yep, nice play.
Blake Charles.
Well, it's about a yard.
Tanner Roop.
Good pursuit by Goebel that turned it back in and got help from his teammates. That's what Pikeville's been known for all year, is gang tackling.
You got one official marked it on the Pikeville side of the 45, and one marked it
the other side.
On the Tiger side,
put it right in the middle.
Yeah, put it right on the 45.
Right on the paint.
There you go.
2nd and 9.
Man in motion. Snap, give, Phelps, this time off the right side. Spun, hit initially by Mikey McDonald, had some help from Isaac Lucas. Again, very short gain on 2nd down. Picked up about, 2.5, 3 right there. Going to bring up 3rd and 6 for Paintsville.
And Paintsville will put it in the air. We know that, but will it be Allen at quarterback or will it be Phelps? Allen out of the gun. Movement across the board. So they're going to back them up 5.
That should be 5 against the Tigers.
Yep. So 3rd and 6 became 3rd and 11.
Yep.
From the Paintsville 43.
And now as we look across the way, some folks in maroons getting into this game now.
Well, I mean, it's going to take everybody's effort on this one.
On their feet to the far sideline.
Got to get pressure on the quarterback. You got a young quarterback here if he does indeed throw on this.
3rd and 11. Luke Trimble split wide to the far side. Allen out of the gun, fakes. Going to give it
nice play, Isaac
to
Lucas.
James Allen. Allen is hit.
Lost
Isaac Lucas and Blake Charles in the backfield. Nice job by the Panther defense, and I think you're going to see the Tigers have to punt this one away.
First punt tonight, and I'm surprised number 40 is not the one back there punting. I guess they save him for the 50-yard field goal. Number 2, Andrew Rice.
I was trying to add up to see how many yards Dos Santos needed, Jim, to get field goal range right there.
Yep.
Kick is on the way.
Bounces back. Pikeville's way
Takes
get away from
Pikeville
it.
Bounce.
There you go.
And finally downed at the 35-yard line, and that's where the Panthers will take over.
Well, big defensive stand for Pikeville, and on the bounce with the punt, Pikeville getting the ball on their own 36. That's pretty good field position. So 4:13 left before halftime. Can Pikeville get some more points?
Well, Pikeville gets the first stop of the ball game, and I'll tell you, that was big, just stopping Paintsville to a field goal. Paintsville has yet to stop Pikeville. Let's see if this Pikeville offensive machine can keep rolling.
1st and 10, Pikeville from their own 36-yard line. 4 minutes and 13 seconds to play in the half. Pugh straight ahead. He's hit and dropped. The line of scrimmage and not much more, Jim Williamson.
No, that Paintsville coming on a run blitz that time. Timed it well, and
Trevor Preston, first Tiger there for the stop.
So about a gain of 1 for Pugh on that one. Just good defense by Paintsville. And by the way, that was Pugh's 11th carry of the night, so still below what he had here last time, which was 34.
2nd down for Pikeville. Pugh straight ahead again. Out to the 40-yard line. That's where he is stopped. That's going to bring up 3rd down, 3rd and about 6 for Pikeville.
And what I'd like to see here, JD, is that play that Frosty likes so well, where you roll Wyatt out and he has the option to throw or run and put that speed on the outside against Paintsville speed.
That or that little jet sweep to A.J. Vanderbeck.
Yep, which we had earlier, but that got a couple yards. Now you got 3 wide.
Trips to the near side. McNamee, Vanderbeck, and Sloan.
Nobody
Caught
covers McNamee.
at the 45.
Right at it.
Checked up by the far sideline. The official, they've got it, but this official on the near sideline.
About a yard
short.
And I think that's right. I really do. About a 6-yard pass. Nobody covered McNamee, so he was open. But again, speed
Let me tell
closed.
you, if this is the spot where the official on the near sideline, he's wrong. He missed it by a yard.
Yeah. Hey, they called that first down. They called that first down.
Well, that's wrong too.
No, he's changing it to 4th.
Okay.
And Pikeville's going to go for it. 2:45.
4th and 1, and that's a bad spot.
Yeah, and that's what he's asking him. He said, wait a minute. What do you mean 4th down?
That's a bad spot.
So
we're watching.
4th down. 4th and 1.
It's a bad spot.
All right, if you're Pikeville, do you try to draw him offside here and not run a play? You got 2:40.
And then burn the timeout.
Yeah. Wow, not even under center on this one.
Too
Mac
wide
wants
to the near
timeout.
side. Coach McNamee wants and gets the timeout. We'll take a quick timeout as well. Back after this, it's Panther football on EKB Sports. Welcome back to Memorial Field here in Paintsville. J.D. Hughes, Jim Williamson, and Frosty Davis. It is the EKB-TV Game of the Week, presented by Walters GM Auto Mall of Pikeville, and then right here on your official home for Panther Athletics all season long, Hit City, USA. 4th and 1, Pikeville.
Boy.
Ball on their own
45.
45-yard line. 2 minutes and 34 seconds to play
And in the shotgun.
in the half. Battle out of the gun to Pugh, straight ahead.
Oh,
He got
yeah.
it. He needed about a half a yard, and he got
3.
3.
Boy, that's a gutsy call by Coach McNamee. 4th and 1 on your side of the 50. Still 2.5 minutes to go before halftime. Paintsville would have had good field position, but Derek Pugh made sure that it didn't matter.
All right, here's your scenario. Frosty mentioned Paintsville has not been able to stop Pikeville yet. If Pikeville can hold on the ball for the remainder 2:15 right here and get some points on the board, remember, they've got the football to start the second half
That's right.
as well.
I'd love to add points here and get the ball to start the second half. Have that 2-score lead. Pikeville calling another timeout. A little discombobulated on offense right now.
Timeout on the field, 2 minutes and 4 seconds to play in the half. We'll send it back to the studios, take a break of our own. Back after this, it's Panther football on EKB Sports. Broadcasting live from the Faith Pharmacy broadcast booth here at Memorial Field. JD, Jim, and Frosty. Faith Pharmacy located in the Adams Plaza, Pikeville. Give them a call, 509-MEDS, Faith Pharmacy delivery in the Pikeville area. 2 minutes and 4 seconds to play in the first half. 21-17 Panthers on the Hutch Chevrolet scoreboard. Twins each way for battle. Rolls out to the far sideline. He's got plenty of time to throw. Pumps fakes. Now puts it in the air. Pass Vanderbeck at the 25 down to about the 21. First down. Pikeville hold the phone. Flag back at the 40-yard line.
And he's got holding or ineligible. He made both motions.
Yeah.
So either way, it's going to come back.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
And Pikeville's done that all year. Wow, that's a big penalty, JD. Had the ball on the Paintsville 21, and now it's going to be back on Pikeville's side of the 50. And McNamee's out on the field wanting an explanation, but
I don't blame him.
I mean, this isn't the first time they've called that. That happens a lot. So we weren't looking at that, but obviously the White Hat saw something.
Frosty Davis, did you get a look at it, my friend?
Wayne Hale's a receiver downfield, but I tell you what about White Battle? He does not miss. Tell you guys, Pikeville had to burn 2 timeouts there, once on the 4th and 1, and then right after that. I sure hope that doesn't hurt him. Running clock right now, 1:45 left in the first half.
Trips to the near side, feed Pugh straight ahead. Nice pickup on first down by Pugh. Picks up about 4 on the play. Bring up second down and 11 for Pikeville. Ball on their own 48-yard line. 2nd and 11 Panthers. 1 minute and 17 seconds and counting to play in the half. Panthers got to hurry. Chatelain Gerald split wide to the left all by himself. Trips to the near side. Fake to Pugh. Going long to Gerald. He's got a step through the hands of the intended receiver down at the 10-yard line. My goodness.
First incompletion of the night for a battle.
Let me tell you what, though.
Hit him in the breadbasket.
Wyatt Battle put that one right on the money.
Yep, he did. It was perfect throw.
Good coverage downfield by Luke Trimble and Kent Phelps of Paintsville. Incomplete pass stops the clock. 3rd and 11. Panthers from their own 48-yard line. 60 seconds remain in the half. What a game.
Now, I think if you're McNamee, you have to run the ball 3rd and 11, I understand, but you got to get that clock moving and make Paintsville burn a timeout.
Again, trips to the near side.
Wow.
Battle out of the gun, dumps it over to Vanderbeck.
Turned
Caught
it
at
up.
the 40, upfield, the 35 on
Close.
his feet, straight ahead.
It's going to be a little short, but at 4th and 1, call timeout. You got one more. I'd call it right here. Or hurry up one.
Frosty Davis,
Pikeville.
what say you?
Pikeville has to use that last time out. Boy, it would still really be nice to have those two in your hip pocket. Nice play call that time, though, by the Pikeville staff. I thought that was a perfect play call. You know they were going to come after Wyatt Battle, and Wyatt took lick. He was able to get that one off. Of course, Pikeville's going to have to pick up the first down here, and then you're going to have to throw the football and throw it toward the sideline so you can get out of bounds if you catch it. So Pikeville will definitely be in that 2-minute offense if they pick up the first down right here. They should have 2 plays called at least in this huddle, one to pick up that first down, and I think we might know who that might be going to. But after you pick it up, you've got to have your next play called, be up there on the line and ready to go. Let's try to get some more points here before halftime.
And, Jim, we've seen it already in this game. This officiating crew, they're going to spot the football and wind the clock, and they're going to get going. So, again, what Frosty said, if they pick up the first down here, better get back on the line and get ready to go.
Yeah, you got to be alert. You can't take a lot of time here, and it's been a well-officiated game so far. They're letting the players decide this game.
44.8 seconds remain in the first half. 21-17, Panthers the lead. Wideouts each way. The pitch to the far side. Derek Hughes got it. He's got the first down, still on his feet.
Go out of bounds.
And
He's
tripped up at the 30-yard line.
Did he go out?
That'll be a first down for Pikeville. 37.2 ticks on the clock. Here comes the hurry up. Panthers immediately back to the line. The weight is on the chain gang on the far sideline to move the sticks.
There you go, getting a play call, getting up to the line.
There
I
you
like
go.
it.
Clock runs. We're at 33 seconds. 2 wide to the near side. Battle out of the gun. Wants to throw, drops back under pressure, flush, near side. He's got plenty of room to run. Finally gets rid of it. Caught! Clay Sloan at the 10.
Go down.
Still on his feet. 18
19
seconds. Panthers have got to hurry.
Got an injury.
I believe it is.
No. It's a lineman for Pikeville down right now, and got a timeout. Pikeville will have the ball inside the 10, first and goal at the 9. 18 seconds to go in the first half. But got to attend to Panther down on the field right now.
Don't want to speculate on the number until we know for sure. 21-17, the score on the Hutch Chevrolet scoreboard. Nice job again, Wyatt Battle eluding the tacklers, and we're up here calling for him to just get rid of the football. But he did finally, but right to a wide open Clay Sloan.
Well, he buys time, but I thought he was sacked, and he just sidestepped the guy and found a wide open Clay Sloan. For a sophomore, he's so advanced, JD, and stays calm in the pocket, which is what you need. But, boy, 18 seconds, when they get this lined out, Pikeville's going to have to be ready to go.
Again, kudos, too, to Clay Sloan.
Yes.
He saw Battle flushed out of the pocket, comes to the near sideline, and came back to the football and made a nice grab. And, again, Clay doing what he does normally, and that's picking up yards after the catch.
Yeah, Battle 7 of 8 here tonight. Again, 81% completion rate on the year, and he's showing you again tonight why he's that good.
So training staff and doctors still out on the field, and young man is up, getting a little bit of help from the staff right now. Injured player Dalton Mead.
Dalton Mead, a little banged up.
Yep.
Hopefully we'll see him back because Pikeville needs him on both sides of the ball.
He's walking off
right.
the field, and he's waving for the Pikeville fans to get up. So
got to get points on the board
we may
before
see
halftime.
55 again. Here we go, 18.4 seconds. Clock is now running. Give it. No, fake to Pugh, pass in the end zone.
He
Touchdown, Pikeville!
Yes, indeed.
Andrew McNamee.
Incredible catch.
9-yard touchdown pass from Wyatt Battle to Andrew McNamee. The young McNamee goes up high to get it. What a catch.
It was tremendous hands by McNamee, and that really hurts Paintsville because you get a 10-point spread going for 11, and you get the ball to start the third quarter.
Big touchdown.
We got one player short on kickoff. We don't have timeout.
Got to hurry.
I still got 20 seconds.
27-17, 9.4 ticks on the clock. Heffington back out once again to attempt the point after. Vanderbeck will hold. The kick is up, and it is good. Your score on the Hutch Chevrolet scoreboard with 9.4 seconds in the half. It is Pikeville 28, Paintsville 17. Jim Williamson again. Wyatt Battle put it up there in a position where only the Pikeville receiver could make the grab, and it had to be a perfect grab in itself. And boy, Andrew McNamee showed us something right there.
I'll be honest with you. I was shielded by the Paintsville defensive back. That shows you how good a placement the pass was. I thought that was Chatlin Gerald. Tremendous catch by Andrew McNamee in the back of the end zone. Now look, JD, it's 9 seconds to go before halftime. You're up 11. You cannot give up a touchdown to Phelps here.
No.
I'm kicking it out of bounds at this point.
I'm going to kick it up here in the press box before I put it in Kent Phelps' hand.
I'm not onside kicking it, but I'm not letting him get anywhere near it and then make him run a play.
(28-17), the score on the Hutch Chevrolet scoreboard. 9.4 ticks remain in the half. Coming up at the half, we're going to send it back to the studios of East Kentucky Broadcasting. Jeff Meek and the gang, they'll take you through the half and set the stage for a lot of other excitement going on right now this semifinal Friday night in Kentucky.
Can't take much more than this.
We're going to have to calm down at the half.
Yep.
Bring your pills.
No, I finished the bottle, so we're all right.
9.4 ticks. Heffington's got it teed up on the 40. Here we go. He puts a shoe into it. Line drive.
That's all right.
And a very wise play right there. The line drive caught by Silas Stambo right there for Paintsville. He made the grab and immediately went down to
Smart play.
Stop
It's a well-coached team. Coach Cherico is one of the best coaches in this area, and his team reflects that.
You and I came down here a few years ago. Mm-hmm. I think it was Joe's first year.
2 years ago.
And we looked at each other and said, whoa, this is different than it had been.
Hey, that program was on life support when he took over, and look here, they're undefeated trying to get to a state final.
8.1 seconds. Here's a snap. The fake. Allen's going to put it in the air. Pass on the way. Picked off. Wyatt Battle with the interception.
Take a knee and let's go to halftime.
There's another example of those DBs for Pikeville that we talked about. We talked about it today.
Oh, they get excited.
If you throw the football up in the air, it's almost like from up here you can see their eyes light up. Frosty Davis, how about that one again, my friend? Well, Frosty's already made it to halftime.
Is he in line down at the concession?
I think he may well be. Of course, on the far sideline.
Take a knee. That's what I do.
And as the official comes to midfield to sort that one out. The flag on the play on the far sideline, personal foul on both teams.
So some jawing.
I don't want to see that happening already.
And it's back in Pikeville up 15. Well, it must not have been both sides, or are they?
It was on both sides.
Well, they marked it off on Pikeville. Look here, I mean, yeah, well.
Nonetheless, 0.8 seconds, and it's going to be a snap, and Wyatt Battle's going to take a knee, and he does just that. Time hits 0. The Hutch Chevrolet scoreboard reads Pikeville 28, Paintsville 17. Right now, let's send it back to the studios of East Kentucky Broadcasting. We're on this end. I think Foster may have hit mute on the far sideline. We'll effort to get him back on with us momentarily. Pikeville will receive the second half kick, and we're set for football. 24 minutes remain. Someone is going to head to Bowling Green next Thursday night. Kick from Dos Santos on the way. Driving Chatlin Gerald back to the 1 yard line. Gerald across the 10 to the 20. Got
Nice
a big hole
alley.
up the middle. The 30 cuts back. Brought down at about the 33-yard line. That's where the Panthers will take over here in the second half. Again, thanks for joining us tonight on the stations of East Kentucky Broadcasting. J.D. Hughes, Jim Williamson, and Frosty Davis. Frosty, let's try it one more time.
Paintsville elected to receive guys to open up this ball game after winning the toss. Only problem with that, Pikeville gets it now. Paintsville has yet to stop Pikeville. Most important series of any close ball game, the first 2 or 3 of the second half.
Here's a handoff to Pugh straight ahead. Big hole out near the 39-yard line. Nice pickup on first down for Derek Pugh.
And that was carry number 16 on the night. So do the quick math. We're headed toward 30 again this game, and I think you're going to need them.
Gain of 6. It's 2nd and 4. Pikeville from their own 39-yard line. Clock runs in the third quarter, 11 minutes and 25 seconds. Ones are wild up top in Clay Sloan and Chatlin Gerald. There's the hard snap count, and the Tigers jump.
Yep.
We didn't see it last week with Hazard, so right back at it again.
And
How
if
many
you've noticed,
times?
4 touchdowns for Pikeville on the night. They have tried it again on the extra point. Paintsville, second time they've seen it, they're not jumping. So that was a big play by Wyatt Battle, actually. Free first down.
Brings up a first down and 10 for the Panthers.
1st and 10 Pikeville. Ball on their own 44-yard line. Here's the turn and the give to Pugh. Pugh ahead again for a pickup of about 4. Be 2nd and, well, call it 3. 2nd and 7 for the Panthers.
And you keep grinding it out. I mean, you just got to keep the long drive, but you got to get points too.
2nd and 7 Pikeville. Clock runs. We're at 10 minutes and 35 seconds to play in the third quarter, 28-17. Pikeville on the Hutch Chevrolet scoreboard. 2 up top, Vanderbeck and McNamee to the near side. Man in motion. They give us to Pugh straight ahead. North-south, and the big man rumbles and pushes the pile forward. He's going to be about a yard shy of the first half. First down. Already here in the second half, it's been, to quote the great Frosty Davis on the sidelines, a steady dose of Derek Pugh.
Yes, and rattling the chains. That's another one he likes to use. I wouldn't mind seeing a little Vanderbeck action here just to mix it up, but, well, Vanderbeck's coming out. And Blake Charles checks in.
Short yardage back. May be the lead blocker for Derek Pugh. Battle out of the gun. Pugh follows Charles ahead. Big hole, still on his feet, still rumbling. Down to the 30-yard line. That'll be a first down for the Panthers.
Gain of 15 on that play, J.D. Derek Pugh taking this game over and on the most important drive.
Big run by Derek Pugh. Clock moves. 9.5 to go in the third quarter. The brothers Charles coming back into the ballgame. Vanderbeck will get a breather.
I've got Pugh at 184.
Gerald up top. Sloan wide out. High snap. Ball on the ground. Paintsville's got it.
Big turnover. Big turnover.
We go back to September when these 2 teams met, and the turnovers were a key factor in that ball game.
Yep, and got an interception. Pikeville Battle made, but that time high snap. Battle couldn't come down with it. You know how the football bounces. Paintsville takes over on their own 37.
All right, so immediately you've got to go back to this defense, and on their backs you've got to have a stop.
Here goes Phelps.
Phelps ahead. He's hit Goebel and then finally brought down by Blake Charles.
So as a gain of 5?
Yeah, about 4. 2nd and 6. Quickly back to the line. Here's a snap and the give to Phelps once again. He stood
there
up
you
and
go.
Driven back. Mikey McDonald, first man there, got some help from Blake Charles and A.J. Vanderbeek. Boy, Mikey McDonald, how many times in big play situations have we called him lately?
A lot, and here they go again, trying to hurry up. Third down.
Here's a quick snap, fake. Quarterback rolls out. Vanderbeck
That's
and
a punt.
McDonald bring him down short of the 45-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down, fourth and a long 2 for Paintsville. Decision time for Coach Joe Cherico.
No decision. He's leaving them in there.
Offensive unit staying out there.
Big fourth down right here early in the second half.
4th and 2. Allen at quarterback, out of the gun. Pitches out to Phelps. Phelps off the right side.
He got it ball loose. I believe Pikeville got it.
Pikeville does have it.
Turnover back. We'll take it.
The extra effort, the ball came loose. Panthers came up with it. Look at this. The Panther player coming up off the pile almost had his jersey ripped off of him right in front of the official, and no flag.
No call.
My
But,
goodness.
Pikeville with the football at the 50-yard line, and that was a big turnover by this Panther defense.
Panthers just have to they've got to keep their heads and take care of business right here. Frosty Davis, what say you on the far sideline?
Huge stop defensively by Pikeville. Paintsville had gotten some momentum on that fumble. They returned the favor.
Pugh off the right side on his feet.
Keep
the 45,
balance.
the 40, inside the 40 to about the 37-yard line. That'll be a first down for the Panthers.
And he's closing in on 200 yards with that carry.
Derek Pugh ran the ball right there like we saw him a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, absolutely. And what I love is he's wrapping up the football. You know, we talked about the fumble problem the first time we were here. Just had the first one tonight, and don't want any more of that. Don't let the Tigers back in this game.
Trips up top, one wide, and Andrew McNamee to the near sideline. The one back is Pugh. To Pugh once again. The 35 down at the 34-yard line.
We're going to have to get this under control. A lot of late hits going on.
The officials right now would be very wise to bring the team captains together and say, stop right now.
Paintsville knows they cannot let Pikeville score again. Pikeville knows they have to score again, and things are getting a little edgy here.
7 minutes to play in the third quarter, 28-17 on the Hutch Chevrolet scoreboard.
Just need to methodically drive this thing down, drain the clock out here in the third quarter, and let's put 6 on.
McNamee to the right, twins up top. Pugh again off the left side, still moving the pile. He's down near the 25-yard line.
Right on it, so that's 9. That should be a first down.
Yep. The official says move the chains. 1st and 10 Panthers. From the Paintsville 26-yard line. Again, twins to the left, McNamee split wide to the right, 2-back set. Fake to Pugh, Battle's going to keep it himself. He's hitting the backfield and drop.
Might have lost
Nothing
one.
there. Nice penetration by the Tiger defense. Scotty Sexton was the first Tiger there. They didn't bite on that one whatsoever.
No, but if you're Pikeville, you have to run plays like that. You can't run Pugh 80 times. So you got to do the fake like you're going to, and of course, Battle with speed could get outside, but Paintsville certainly didn't let him that time.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10, Pikeville for the Paintsville 26-yard line. 5:45 to go in the third. Snap.
Oh,
Battle
nice.
rolls
Roll
out to the left. Pass is caught by Vanderbeck. Here comes a flag in.
Coming back.
Vanderbeck is upended at the 10-yard line, and you're right. I believe that one will come back. Frosty Davis right in front of you, my friend.
That should be defensive holding on Vanderbeck going out for the route, and I believe that's what the call's going to be. Pikeville, of course, should take the spot on it if that's the call. And just a side note, guys, you've probably been wondering, Logan Coleman out right now with cramps, and they've been working feverishly on him on the sideline, so hopefully we can get him back in there. The 4-year starter and Ironman for Pikeville, you got to have him on the field, but Pikeville moving the ball right now with Coleman on the sideline. So that was the call, holding, and that was on the receiver. Vanderbeek, he still shook it and made the catch.
Well, Jim, one time you and I both were wrong, and I'm glad we were.
Oh, yeah, because I just assumed it was the lineman downfield, but let's go ahead and note that Dalton Meade is back in on the offensive line for Pikeville.
1st and 10 Panthers from the Tiger 8-yard line.
Timeout.
And let's see.
I think we're checking on the ball if we got it on the right, or maybe clock. I don't know.
Whitehead again.
They didn't know what the call was.
The Panthers declined the penalty, take the spot where
on the 8.
Where Vanderbeck ended up, 1st and goal from the 8. Wyatt Battle goes under center, turns, gives it to Blake Charles, and Charles is brought down by this angle. Looks like about the 4 yard line.
So that's what, a gain of 5.
2nd and goal, Pikeville from the 3 yard line.
Pikeville knocking on the door. 5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter, and I sure like a 35-17 score better than 28-17.
Play clock is at 10. Gerald to the near side, 1 wide to the left. High
Fumble.
snap. Battle takes it himself. Flushed out of the pocket. Tries to advance the football. Just not there.
Back to the 5, I believe.
But let me tell you what. Wyatt Battle did a good job just to gather the football right there, secure it.
And that's what goes back to what Frosty's talking about. You got to understand you got a different center in there, and the snaps are coming back different to Battle. And boy, lucky to hang on to that one.
Vanderbeck runs the play in from
3rd
Coach Chris McNamee. 3rd and goal from the 5. Battle out of the gun. Hand it to Vanderbeck in the end zone. Touchdown, Pikeville. A.J. Vanderbeck, 5 yards out, puts 6 more on the board for Pikeville.
That's big, JD. That gives you that 3-score margin now.
4 minutes and 14 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. A 5-yard touchdown run by A.J. Vanderbeck.
And I love the call by Billy Johnson because, of course, everybody was looking Pugh that time. And Vanderbeck just almost went untouched 5 yards.
Denton Heffington will be on to tack 1 more on the board for Pikeville. The snap, the hold, the kick is up. Jim Williamson.
Denton Heffington does what Denton Heffington does.
There you go. 35 for the Panthers, 17 for the Tigers on the Hutch Chevrolet scoreboard. Back after this, it's Panther football on EKB Sports in the Pikeville area. J.D. Hughes, Jim Williamson, Frosty Davis walks the sidelines. It is the EKB-TV Game of the Week. EKB-TV Game of the Week presented by Walters GM Auto Mall of Pikeville. 4 minutes and 14 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. Your score, 35-17. Pikeville with the lead. The latest score, a 5-yard touchdown run by A.J. Vanderbeck. Jim Williamson still. Whole lot of football remains.
Whole lot of football remains, and here we are at a kickoff again, JD, and you can't help but be a little nervous. Let's see what Pikeville's plan is here in the 2nd half.
Of course, coming up at the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll have your Community Trust Bank player of the game. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Then 10:30 tonight on the stations of East Kentucky Broadcasting, Jeff Meek and Dave Stanford are the best things going late Friday nights. Sports Central on the stations of East Kentucky Broadcasting with the area's most complete, comprehensive wrap-up of the night in high school football.
I kicked it short, but they blew the whistle before you even kicked. So we got another offside on Pikeville kicking off.
Of course, here you go. Our man Dave Stanford back at studio control. In the 4th quarter, Beechwood leading Russellville 34-25.
Wow, that's a dandy too. That was blown dead because I think YMT wasn't back from break yet.
Of course, JD, Jim in the booth, Frosty on the sidelines, and our man Ronnie Hilton in the truck, the TV truck below us. And Ronnie, the text, you are spot on, my friend, from your point of view as well. And he's laughing right now.
They backed us up 5 yards, Shady, so it was offsides Pikeville. And Coach McNamee again out on the field and trying to get an explanation, but Pikeville now kicking from their own 35-yard line.
Heffington has it teed up, and he's got to put a foot into this one, and preferably away from Kent Phelps.
Exactly.
Heffington puts it on the ground. Low kick, fielded by James Allen. Allen is hit near midfield.
Well, I'm telling you, I'd kick it out of bounds. I mean, you couldn't be any worse off.
That's where the Tigers will take over. I know that's one of those things Frosty Davis has talked about just kicking it out of bounds right there, Jim.
I tell you, Pikeville, living dangerously on that kickoff, guys. I know you don't want to kick it to Phelps, but here at Paintsville, starting this drive off at the 50-yard line. And, boy, it's tough to stop good teams with that good field position.
4 minutes and 6 seconds. The handoff, the little end around to Luke Trimble, brings it on the near sideline. He's knocked out of bounds at the 45-yard line of Pikeville. Gain of 5 on the play. On the run from Luke Trimble, 2nd and 5. Paintsville.
5 minutes to go. Johnson Central 21, Wayne County 14. Belfry 42-14 over Corbin midway through the fourth quarter.
Big Red starting to roll in that one.
Yeah, making reservations once again for Bowling Green.
2nd and 5. Paintsville from the Pikeville 45-yard line.
Phelps.
Luke Trimble comes in motion again.
Nope.
Out of the Wildcat. Phelps is going to keep it. Takes it on the far sideline. Turns the corner. And when he does, he's deadly. Finally driven out of bounds, but not after more than enough to pick up a Paintsville first down.
Made a good fake to Trimble, and Pikeville's defense went with Trimble, and that left him to the outside. Gain of 10.
Well, what a burst of speed Kent Phelps has.
He's got it, but you got to quit giving Paintsville the ball at midfield. I mean, we got to come up with something different on kickoffs.
3 minutes and 54 seconds to play in the third. Here's the give to Trimble to the near side. Trimble stops, wants to reverse.
There you go.
Not there. Mikey McDonald held him up, got the help from Blake Charles.
-2.
And A.J. Vanderbeck.
Loss of 2.
Starting to get interesting now.
Yeah, I'd like to see this clock hurry up and drain out the third quarter.
I agree. 3 minutes, 20 seconds, and counting. One wide to the near side, 2 up top. Man in motion. The give is to Phelps off the right side, follows his blocker, goes down at about the 29-yard line. He's going to be short of a first down, and I'm not so sure if Phelps, the feet just came up from under him right there.
Yeah, it looked kind of weird, and but he's all right. But it's just a weird deal. Now you got, what, 3rd and about 4, long 4? Well, short 4, long 3.
Allen out of the gun. The pitch to Phelps. Phelps to the near side. That's a hold over here again.
That's
no whistle.
26. That's going to be right at a first
Goble
down.
and Blake Charles on the tackle.
Fourth down's going to be about a yard short. Yeah, right at a yard. Male 150 to nothing today.
My goodness.
Yeah, look out for them.
4th and 1, Paintsville. Ball on the Pikeville 27-yard line. Kent Phelps out of the gun. Trimble comes in motion. Snap, bobbled, brought down. Panthers take over on downs.
Boy, first fumble snap for Paintsville tonight. Pikeville's had 2, and Brothers Charles converge at Phelps.
My goodness.
Boy, that's a big play because Paintsville was getting some momentum back.
Paintsville on a 4th and 1. Dropped for a loss. The Panthers take over on downs with 2 minutes and 6 seconds to play in the third quarter.
Newcath scores with 2:52 remaining. Go for 2 and get it. And they are up 8-7 on Danville. So big ball game there, but big play by this Pikeville defense. And a break on the snap. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Evan Rhodes now in the ball game for Pikeville. He comes wide to the near side. Sloan up top. Battle to Vanderbeck, spinning. Out across the 35 to about the 38-yard line. Pick up on first down.
The main thing if you're Pikeville about this drive is you
hang on to the football.
Hang on to the football and get this thing into the fourth quarter.
Yes, sir.
You're up 18. Do not give this team life.
Substitutions from the Pikeville sideline. Frosty Davis.
Dalton Meade asking to be checked out of the game. Banged that knee up, said it buckled on him, but pretty sore, but had to take a play or 2 off.
Coleman back in.
With a couple more subs in right now.
Handoff is to Derek Pugh. Pew ahead.
About 4.
Once again, north-south, picks up nearly 4 yards. That'll bring up third down for the Panthers. Third and long 2, short 3.
And I'm taking my time. I know that.
Clock runs. We're at 1 minute to play in the third quarter.
Logan Coleman back in at center for Pikeville.
Evan Rhodes along with Clay Sloan come wide out to the near side. Here's the pitch to Pugh off the left side. Pugh is hit. He stopped short, maybe lost a yard. That'll bring up fourth down. And no question, I think you're going to see Pikeville punt the football right here.
Absolutely. 4th and 2, but on the 42-yard line.
And again, the game clock is running, and there's about a second and a half difference between that and the play clock. So if I'm Pikeville, I'm going to run it down to the bitter end right here.
Yeah. So we got Cody Charles dropping back to punt for Pikeville.
8 seconds on the play clock.
10 on the quarter. Oh, fake.
Quick snap. They got the first down.
Oh,
Derek
what a
Pugh,
call.
I didn't see that one coming.
Wow.
Kudos to this Pikeville staff. Let me tell you, in a million years,
No, never thought.
I was not ready for that.
And that's his 25th carry of the night, but Derek Pugh, big first down.
My goodness. Frosty?
Boy, a heck of a call right there
Coach
as the
McNamee.
third quarter ends. But Pikeville rolling the dice a little bit. Got to feel comfortable with 45 picking up that last yard.
Third quarter comes to a close. Your score on the Hutch Chevrolet scoreboard: Pikeville 35, Paintsville 17. Panthers with a 1st and 10 as we start the fourth. Back after this, it's Panther football on EKB Sports. Broadcasting live from the Faith Pharmacy broadcast booth, High Top Memorial Field here in Paintsville. I'm J.D. Hughes, joined by Jim Williams and Victor Allaire on stats. Foster Davis, the Hall of Famer, walks the sidelines 3 quarters down, and what a gutsy call by Coach Chris McNamee and his Pikeville staff.
Excellent call,
on
McNamee.
4th and 2 in their own territory, and they run the fake and pick up the first down. 35-17, Pikeville with a 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line. Wideouts each way for battle. The pitch goes to Pugh off the right side. Pugh turns the corner. He's at the 45, the 40, 30, 20, 10. No flags. Touchdown, Pikeville.
48 yards. I make that 52 yards. Flags on the sidelines.
Oh, my goodness.
Wait a minute. And that, force that be a block behind. I don't know. I didn't see it. Referees are having a committee meeting, so let's see.
I'm trying to watch the reaction from the Pikeville coaching staff, and
They're standing there listening too.
the officials have huddled up to
A long time.
This one, I don't know. The flags came in late. Let's see as the wideout comes out to the middle of the field to make personal foul against the Panthers. My goodness.
Go ahead.
I'll tell you, the referee threw a flag right in front of me, and there was 2 Pikeville players collided and went out of bounds. There wasn't a blue jersey within 15 yards, and they called a penalty on Pikeville. But what they didn't realize, they ran into another Pikeville player. And you can hear the Pikeville fans behind me right now. Didn't like that a bit. But hopefully they don't just fire up these white jerseys of Pikeville out here, and Mr. Pugh will take it the distance once again.
Yeah. So personal foul, Pikeville against Pikeville, I guess is what we got.
It's Panther on Panther crime.
That's right. It takes more time off the clock.
My goodness. So take the touchdown away from Pugh. 1st and 10 Panthers. Handoff goes to Vanderbeck. Vanderbeck brought down at the Paintsville 35-yard line.
Gain of 2.
The clock runs. We're at 11 minutes and 35 seconds. It is 2nd and 8 Pikeville. Ball on the Paintsville 35-yard line.
Pikeville taking their time. I like it. Well called game by this Pikeville staff.
Trips to the near side, one wide to the right for Wyatt Battle.
They jump.
The hard snap count. There you go.
Offside.
Tigers right side jump. That's 5 yards. So now what was a 2nd and 8, now 2nd and 3, and that's a big difference.
Big difference because you got 2 downs to get 3 yards, and looks like Evan Rhodes coming in.
11 minutes and 9 seconds to play in the 4th quarter. Andrew McNamee split wide to the right, trips to the near, and Vanderbeck, Sloan, and Rhodes. Snap, give, Pugh. Pugh straight ahead, inside the 30 to about the 29-yard line.
That's about a yard. Nice play by the Paintsville defense.
Going to be 3rd and 2 for Pikeville. Boy, how big you have to pick up this first down.
Oh, absolutely, and you got 2 downs to do it, but, you got Mr. Rhodes back there. I wouldn't mind giving him a shot at it. They haven't seen his speed yet.
10 minutes and 38 seconds to play in the 4th. 3rd and 2, Pikeville. The pitch to Pugh off the right side. Yes, sir, that's the first down.
By a yard.
For the Panthers, needed 2, got 3. Frosty Davis, that one right in front of you, and that, my friend, is a big pickup by Derek Pugh.
Pugh picks up the first down that time. Derek Pugh easily picks it up behind a host of Pikeville blockers. I tell you, he's one tired hombre right now, but you give it to him, he's going to run hard. Look for Pikeville to give him a break on this play, maybe Vanderbeck or Charles if he's in a game. But the Pikeville looking good right now, 1st and 10 from the Paintsville 26.
JD, we said that he wouldn't get 34 carries this time because of the new offense. He's up to 28. Vanderbeck. Fumble.
Ball loose.
Paintsville
got it.
2nd fumble of the night for Pikeville.
My goodness.
Yeah.
10 minutes and 6 seconds to play in the 4th quarter. Pikeville with the opportunity really to put some distance in this one, and you cough it up.
Well, they scored a touchdown.
Yep.
Got it called back. So how big is that going to turn out to be? We'll just see, because Paintsville's going to be in a hurry here. 2 fumbles on the night.
1st and 10, Paintsville from their own 23-yard line. Here's the pitch to Phelps on the near side. That's another hold over here.
That's a horse
down,
collar.
and that one's not called either. Oh, there's the flag. My goodness.
He got 10, and then horse collar tackle definitely.
The flag finally came in.
Oh, that was an easy call.
Yeah. I don't know why the folks in blue are all booing right
No, because the flag came out. They got it. Yeah, that was a good call.
There was a hold before that, again, that was not called as Cody Charles was basically tackled.
I know it. Every time they run wide with Phelps, that's happening, but.
And I think Cody right now, right in front of us, is telling the side judge, hey, just take a look.
Yeah, said I can't even get my jersey back on.
9 minutes and 45 seconds, clock runs. Panthers show blitz.
Other
Pitch
side.
Phelps, he's
it's
going to
gonna
throw
be
the
a pass.
ball. Nope. Goebel brings him down all the way back inside the 40 at the 39. That is a huge loss on the play.
And don't celebrate because something will happen that way.
Kudos downfield. Cody Dials, Chatlin Gerald, and Sloan had the coverage. They didn't bite.
No. And aggressive play calling by Chirico. That's what makes him so entertaining, but big play by Brennan Goebel. Might circle that one in your playbook.
2nd and 19 from their own 40-yard line. Phelps again. Turns it upfield, runs into Isaac Lucas along with Gunnar Edmonds.
Tackle by number 52, Isaac Lewis for the Panthers.
Let me tell you what, these guys in the trenches, they have played well again tonight, Jim.
They've stepped it up, I'll tell you that. And Phelps, I mean, it's going to be a violent collision when you tackle him because he comes at you at such a speed.
I think we've called about everyone's name on this defensive unit.
I think so.
Panthers against show blitz. Pitch to Phelps on the near sideline. Phelps hit.
Oh, big hit.
Blake Charles. I'll tell you right now, before he even gets up,
He's not getting up.
by the angle of that hit, 34. Yep, there you go.
How about that? Nice call, Mr. JD.
I saw the white jersey leave the air and hang his body out to dry right there.
No gain.
That was a big-time play by Blake Charles.
Big fourth down here, JD.
Paintsville sitting their punt team out on the field, guys, but I tell you, I'd keep my defense out there. That's what Pikeville's doing. Don't know that Paintsville can afford to punt with only 7:50 left in the ball game, down 35-17.
No.
High snap.
Wow.
And the punt is away.
And let it roll.
Yep, get away from it. Get away from it. Takes a Pikeville bounce at the 26-yard line. That's where the Panthers will take over on their own 26 with 7 minutes and 38 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. The score on the Hutch Chevrolet scoreboard is Pikeville 35 and Paintsville 17. My goodness.
Interesting viewpoint.
And the winner, well, they get Beechwood.
Good. That's who I'm wanting. Hey, we're going through Old Home Week. We played Hazard. We played Williamsburg.
There
Playing
you go.
Paintsville. Let's play Beechwood.
So Beechwood awaits the winner. 7:38 to play. Pugh off the right side, big hole out over the 30-yard line near the 33. Pretty nice pickup by Derek Pugh on first down. Give him a gain of 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 for the Panthers.
And again, Pugh, I mean, he's one of those punching backs like Phelps, and having that come at you all game, that wears you out. Well, I can't believe Pikeville's cramps going on here. Well, I got another player over on the side with
Cody
cramps.
Charles. Twins to the near side for Wyatt Battle. Again, Pugh off the right side. He is hit at the 30, stood up. Loss of 1, maybe 2, Jim?
I think 2, yeah. Nice play by this Paintsville defense. Carry number 30 on the night.
Panthers taking their time right here. 20 on the play clock, 6 minutes 35 seconds on the game clock. 35-17. Panthers now break the huddle with 7 seconds. They got to hurry. Rhodes comes to the near side, 3.
Yeah, you guys call timeout.
And the Panthers,
McNamee did.
yep, have to burn a timeout. 6 minutes, 19 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. 35-17 Pikeville. We'll take a break, too. Back after this, it's Panther football on EKB Sports. Paintsville, J.D. Hughes, Jim Williamson, and Frosty Davis. 6 minutes and 19 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Thanks for joining us tonight on the stations of East Kentucky Broadcasting. It's City USA, your official home for Panther athletics all season long. Tonight, Z107.5 and EKB-TV. It's the EKB-TV Game of the Week presented by Walters GM Auto Mall of Pikeville. Wyatt Battle out of the gun on third down. Wants to throw. Got plenty of time. Pass is caught by Chatelain Gerald out to the 40-yard line and goes down.
Cramp.
Inbounds, and the clock continues to run. The chains move. It is a first down. Nope, clock is stopped with 6:12 to play as the chains move.
Needed 6, got 9. But just the cramps are really surprising me here. It's interesting.
Guys, you saw Gerald go down there and wasn't touched, but he's had some problems with cramps as well. I don't know if it's just the excitement of this game. You usually don't see cramps late November, but a couple of players of Pikeville's had them, but that's what Gerald has right now. He'll be out for a play or two.
Vanderbeck and Sloan come wide to the near side. Handoff goes to Blake Charles. Charles ahead for a couple. That'll bring up second down. More importantly for Pikeville, the clock continues to move. 5 minutes and 45 seconds and counting. Five minutes, 30 seconds. Play clock is at 10.
Painfully slow.
Yes, it is. Sloan and Vanderbeck again to the near side. Two backs. Fake
Oh,
to Charles.
nice.
Battle keeps it himself. He's hitting the backfield. Breaks loose at midfield. 45-40. Brings it to the near sideline.
Go
At
down.
the 30, the 25. Brought down at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10. Panthers with 5:09 to play in the 4th.
Big 32-yard run by Wyatt Battle. And again, that sophomore stepping up in a leadership role.
There's that play you've been calling for.
Yeah, and you know, you have to give Pugh a break. He's barely standing out there. Golden Eagles are in the state finals.
How about
21-14 final. Take on the winner of South Warren, Shelby County.
Congratulations
Congratulations.
to Johnson Central.
Absolutely. And Coach Jim Matney. Pikeville trying to live up to their end of the deal. 5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter.
Again, Sloan and Vanderbeck. Battle pitches to Pugh off the right side. He's got blockers. Can he get the outside? He does. He's at the 20. Barrels forward at the 15.
Stays in.
Brought down. That'll be another 1st down for the Panthers.
Boy, that's hard running by Pugh.
Tackle by number 30, Christian Keaton for the Tigers.
I'm telling you, he's got some big numbers here tonight when we get the chance to tally them up.
Ball on the 15-yard line. 1st and 10. Pikeville just inside the 15. We'll say maybe the 14.
Yeah, kind of looks, it's tough from this angle.
4 minutes and 35 seconds to play in the 4th. Wide each way. Give it to Blake Charles. Ahead spins. Brought down near the 6-yard line. He'll be short of a 1st down, but it'll be 2nd and short. Clock runs. 4:15.
This is what you call the door slammer.
Yes.
If you get it in.
Yes, it is. Under 4 minutes to play. 35-17. 2nd and 2. Pikeville from the 6. Sloan and Vanderbeck on the short side. Give it to Blake Charles ahead, depending on the spot. And by this angle, looks like he's
Right
going to
at it.
have it.
Let's see. All right, marking it. Let's see. It looks like just a. We're going to measure. First measurement of the night, is it not?
Yep. Officials' time is they'll bring the chains, what, about 20 feet?
Yeah, which is good.
And take a look. 3 minutes and 31 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Your score on the Hutch Chevrolet scoreboard, it is Pikeville 35, Paintsville 17. The winner meets Beechwood Thursday night in Bowling Green for the Kentucky High School Athletic Association Class 1A State Championship.
Go to Frosty.
Frosty Davis, what about it?
Pikeville going to be about 6 inches short on the 1st down. Ball spotted right on the 4. 3:31 left in this ball game, and I know you guys, especially Mr. Williamson up there beside you, JD, has been looking for that proverbial nail in the coffin. Well, it should be coming up shortly.
There you go.
Love it. Been a long time coming, Foster.
3 minutes and 31 seconds. And Frosty's right. Panthers put this one in. That will close the book on this one. 2-back set. Blake Charles and Derek Pugh. Fake. Pass. Cody Charles. Yes, sir. Touchdown, Pikeville.
That'll do it. Nice play, nice fake. Wyatt Battle is such a weapon. And Cody Charles showing great hands.
4-yard touchdown pass from Wyatt Battle to Cody Charles.
And Panther fans, we're heading to Bowling Green. Go ahead and call it. Be getting your reservations.
41-17. Who predicted 42-21 today?
I think somebody that does play-by-play for Panther football
Thank
did.
you very much. Close enough.
And we've got it recorded, too.
Yes, we do. Denton Heffington puts it up. That is 42 on the board for Pikeville. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to play in this one. Timeout. We'll take it as well. Back after this. It's Panther football on EKB Sports. Broadcasting live from the Faith Pharmacy broadcast booth, high atop Memorial Field. In less than a week from today, we're going to take the Faith Pharmacy broadcast booth
way
on the road, my friend. Panthers with a 42-17 lead in this one with 3 minutes and 20 seconds to play on the Hutch Chevrolet scoreboard. Thank you for joining us tonight on the stations of East Kentucky Broadcasting. Hit City USA, the official home for Panther Athletics all season long. Z107.5 FM tonight as well, and EKB-TV. Ronnie Hilton and the gang on board tonight. It's the EKB-TV Game of the Week, presented by Walters GM Auto Mall of Pikeville.
And look here, picking Community Trust Bank player of the game tonight, Wyatt Battle, 10 of 11 passing, 120 yards, 2 touchdowns. Derek Pugh, 31 carries, 260 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Look, there's no rules. We could give it to every one of them if we want.
And we're going to, yeah, I know it, and we may do everybody. Down to Ronnie Ford and Greg Maynard.
Coach Chris McNamee, and hopefully at the
there's you two right there, Steve Johnson, Tony Mullins, assistant coaches.
Congratulations, brother.
We're heading to Bowling Green, brother.
As
Brandon Huff,
our buddies made their way down from the from upstairs, the coaching staff.
Matt Walls, Paul Sullivan, Chris McNamee, Billy Johnson did a tremendous job calling plays tonight. All those guys and their families sacrifice a lot, and it's getting ready to pay off for them. They're going to get experience a special trip.
3 minutes and 20 seconds. Boy, it just looks like a long time up there.
Boy, it does.
Denton Heffington teed up on the 40 on the ground and picked up by Stambo.
Yeah.
Big return straight up the middle, midfield. He's gone.
Nope.
Goebel
Goebel
caught him at about the 5. My goodness gracious.
And what hustle by Brendan Goebel, a defensive end that ran him down from behind. Of course, Paintsville's got it first and goal, but ball on the 7. And we got another Panther with cramps.
3 minutes and 7 seconds.
Wow.
My goodness. It is a long
I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it nicely, but I can tell you one thing Pikeville will be practicing on in the short week is special teams. Kick coverage has been an adventure tonight.
Mikey McDonald, the Panther, slow to get up right there as he gets to the sidelines.
That's about the 5th one tonight.
My goodness.
So Paintsville's going to have it first and goal from the 8. And 3 minutes to go here in the ball game. 42-17 Panthers.
Kent Phelps out of the Wildcat again. Fake to Trimble. Phelps to the near sideline.
Hold.
That's a
major hold right in front of the official. Nothing called.
Maybe a yard on that one, out of bounds.
Nice play by A.J. Vanderbeek making a tackle without a jersey on.
3 minutes and 1 second to play.
Give him 2 on the play.
42-17 on the Hutch Chevrolet scoreboard.
Who do you think might get this one, J.D.?
Phelps going to take this one. Allen to Phelps, straight ahead, runs in.
Gunnar Edmonds.
To Gunnar Edmonds. Edmonds wrapped him up and brought him down. Bring up 3rd down. 3rd and goal from the 6 for Paintsville. Clock runs. We're at 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Been the longest 25 seconds ever.
I'm telling you. 4th quarter, I knew it'd be this way.
Again, Allen works out of the gun and whistles before the snap. False start against Paintsville.
Oh, that's going to back them up. Third and goal from the 11 now.
Again, at the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll have your Community Trust Bank player of the game. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Fake. The give is to James Allen. Allen
Flag.
tries to get the outside corner, does not. Flag comes in. Now, I don't know about guessing, but that come in the area where you're going to usually see offensive holding.
Well, things just going bad to worse for Paintsville right now. That flag, that's going to be a holding on Paintsville. I think Pikeville might decline it to bring up a 4th and goal from the 11-yard line. I think Pikeville goes ahead and declines this one, makes it 4th down for Paintsville. Of course, these points are meaningless right here, guys. Pikeville still with their starting defense out there. Sure don't want to see anybody get hurt, but at the same time, you know, you'd like to keep that score where it is.
Yeah. Trying to make a point.
4th and goal from the 11.
12 now.
2 minutes, 10 seconds to play in the 4th. Phelps out of the gun, fake to Trimble. Phelps going to run it himself,
He's
straight
in.
up the middle. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Paintsville.
First score since the first quarter for Paintsville, JD.
11-yard touchdown run for Kent Phelps. Makes it a 42-23 ball game. Still 2 minutes to play.
Ugh. Think we might see an onside kick.
You're
after
going to
this
see an onside kick.
2
You got to
point
take
attempt.
care of the football. 2-point conversion attempt. The pitch is to Phelps. Phelps tries to reverse and goes down. Nice pursuit. Gunnar Edmonds and Tanner Roop. The 2-point conversion, no good. And with 2 minutes and 1 second to play in the 4th quarter, your score on the Hutch Chevrolet scoreboard. Pikeville 42, Paintsville 23. Back after this, it's Panther football on EKB Sports. From Paintsville's Memorial Field, it is the EKB-TV Game of the Week. The EKB-TV Game of the Week is presented by Walters GM Auto Mall of Pikeville. J.D. Hughes, Jim Williamson, and Frosty Davis on the sidelines. Panthers with a 42-23 lead with 2 minutes and 1 second to play in the 4th quarter on the Hutch Chevrolet scoreboard. Again, coming up at the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll have your Community Trust Bank player of the game. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Then 10:30 tonight on the stations of East Kentucky Broadcasting, Sports Central with Jeff Meek and Dave Stanford. We know Johnson Central, they punched their ticket to a state championship game. Belfry's punched their ticket. Who else? Beechwood.
Yeah, Beechwood.
And hopefully,
Mayo.
2 minutes and 1 second, we're going to say Paintsville.
There you
Short kick, and the good hands team out on the field. Tyler Elkins scooped that one up like a shortstop
He sure
in the middle
did.
infield. Just went down on it, and Panthers will have the football with 2 minutes to play.
And let's see. Pikeville 2 timeouts left. Paintsville has all 3 of theirs. Pikeville has the ball on their own 48, but 3 straight runs and 3 timeouts.
Hall of Famer Frosty Davis. 2 minutes left, my friend.
2 minutes left. I'm expecting Pikeville to really milk this play clock right here and don't snap the ball until only a few seconds left. Pick up the 1st down, guys, and we're going to Bowling Green.
Turn, give. Blake Charles straight ahead. Down to the
Okay,
40.
cleared
Brought
it up.
down at the 38-yard line. There's your 1st down. Was very quick, Frosty. Very quick.
14 on the carry for Charles.
A minute 54 to play. I'll tell you, the most exciting atmosphere and venue that we have been at all year, Jim.
It is, and we knew it'd be this way, and that was part of what you had to battle here tonight. But this Panther team's on a mission. 3 seconds, 2, not going to be lined up. Yep, that's all right. Take the penalty. Well,
Coach McNamee was
Not
calling for
happy.
the timeout, didn't get it.
he was upset with Wyatt for not getting them lined up, too.
We can tell by the mannerisms of Coach Chris McNamee.
He's not a very demonstrative guy, but he was on that.
And when he does it,
Yeah,
he's upset, and he brought his sophomore quarterback over there to the sideline and let him know exactly what he was thinking.
Well, I mean, he's the guy that's got to run the show, and you can't get penalties. 1st and 15, though.
1 minute, 27 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Turn, Blake Charles ahead, big hole, 35, 30 on his feet at
25.
the 25.
Nice play. And
that'll be enough
18
for
yards.
a Pikeville first down, 1:19.
Lexington Catholic knocks off number 1 ranked E-Town, Lex Cath and Belfry. That'll be a dandy next week. 32 yards on the last 2 carries by Blake Charles, and he's got his hands wrapped all over that football. Tough running.
Play clock's at 2-1. Pikeville takes a knee.
Favorite play. Whew.
Wyatt Battle just takes a knee. Paintsville's not going to stop the clock, I don't believe.
Nah, 19-point lead.
And you're going to see Panthers go up to the line one more time and take a knee.
First state
and
final.
We are Bowling Green bound.
24 years, JD. Pikeville's going back to the big dance. Coach McNamee played in a state final and won one, and now he's going to get a coach the same
Greatest
team.
formation in football.
Yep.
Battle takes a snap, takes a knee.
That's
Clock
it.
is at 15.
No more. That's it.
Last week it was a party on Hambly. It's a party in Paintsville tonight as the Pikeville Panthers are heading to Bowling Green. The student section from across the way have made their way to the field. Frosty.
Student section storming the field, JD. They know they're going to Bowling Green next Thursday, that will be, since WKU won. But, boy, what a scene it is down here on the field. First time since 1991. Pikeville High School will be going to play in the state finals. We'll be down here in a little while after Coach Mack and his team gets through celebrating and get a few words with head coach Chris McNamee taking his team to Bowling Green.
First and foremost, Jim, before we go any farther, this Paintsville team is a very good football team.
Hey,
let me tell you what.
I'll tell you what, either one of these teams that made it, they're going to give Beechwood a fit, and you still would have liked to have seen Cash play, but, man, a lot of heart. Kent Phelps, what can you say about him? Paintsville is for real, and but Pikeville's making the big charter bus trip next week.
Kent Phelps, again, this kid's got a bright future as well. Panther fans will see him again next year, and I'll tell you what, he is something else to watch. Our best wishes, sincerely, to Coach, to Cash Daniel.
Absolutely, class act.
Cash not playing in the game tonight, injured, and nothing but our well wishes, our thoughts, and our prayers are with Cash to get well soon, because you know what, that young man's going to be making a trip to Lexington very soon.
And we're all going to be cheering for him then, I can tell you that.
That's exactly right. Again, the celebrations on the field right now. Coach Billy Johnson, how about that, buddy?
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Coach. Get a play in the state final.
Coach Billy J., the last one to leave the press box, like most weeks.
Yeah, that's the truth.
The slackers left early on him, and Billy, the last one off the roof.
To clean up. Both teams shaking hands, another hard-fought game. And, again, like you said, JD, just hats off to this Paintsville team. They were legit. And Pikeville just too much tonight. Again,
Coach Joe Cherico, what a job he has done.
Wow.
In a very short time at Paintsville. The Tigers end the year at 13-1, and Pikeville, they improved to 12-2, and it will be Pikeville and Beechwood. There's a familiar duo for you. Pikeville and Beechwood next Thursday night from Bowling Green for a Class 1A state championship. How about that?
Make Lucas Burchett. Lucas Burchett. Boy, what a lot of work that young man does for this program too. Let me tell you.
Yeah, anyone that's watched the game videos,
tremendous job,
motivational videos, just what a great job that he does. And I know the game film that he records very crucial to Coach Mack and that staff as well. Frosty Davis is on the sidelines right now, or on the field, awaiting to grab Coach Chris McNamee for a few words right here. So Panthers, they've just received another piece of hardware in the middle of the field.
Most important one until next week.
Yes, sir. And this group of kids, they're ready to load up and head to Bowling Green. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick timeout, and when we return, hopefully we're going to have a word with Coach Chris McNamee. All that and more. It is Panther football right here on the stations of East Kentucky Broadcasting. Welcome back to Memorial Field here in Paintsville, and Frosty Davis, you have the victorious coach, Chris McNamee.
Thanks, guys. I'm down on the field right now, and head coach Chris McNamee already making travel plans with AD Jason Dewar, accepting some congratulations right now. But I'm going to get a quick word in with the victorious head coach, Chris McNamee. Coach,
thank you very much.
Handshakes all around. Well, what a feeling. First time since 1991 taking this team to the state championship. I know you and your players wanted it bad. How's it feel, Coach?
Oh, it's tremendous. And, this is what you do it for right here. To see these guys and the work that they put in all year, and our coaches, and to be able to get to this point and just push through. I was really proud of our guys.
I'm going to turn you around just a little bit so our TV camera can see that big smile on your face up there. EKB-TV. But, Coach, you really didn't know what to expect. With Cass Daniel not playing, and we didn't believe it until game time, but came out in a Wildcat formation. Seemed like it took you a few series to figure out what they were doing.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Seems like it took us a few series to figure out what they were doing offensively without Daniel out there.
Yeah, when we heard he wasn't going to play, he's a great player for them. But, when they've got Kent Phelps back, Kent's a heck of a football player. And as you can tell tonight, did a lot of big things. But, I thought our guys, once we got settled into it a little bit, we buckled down and were able to take care of business defensively.
Go ahead, Coach. We'll take time out for a few more hugs. Tell you what, you're going to be a tired man after this one's over with.
It's been a long week.
We've still got another one coming, of course. He'll be in the maroon and white in a few years. But, Coach, offensively, you've got so many more weapons now. Last time, Derek Pugh had 33, 34 carries. But you've really developed your football team, and you've got a lot of offensive weapons that you can hurt you with.
And I thought they all stepped up. Of course, you got Pugh, and Wyatt did his thing tonight, and AJ and Clay. Blake Charles came in, gave us some hard runs. This boy right here made a great catch down there in the end zone. So it's a lot of guys contributing. That's what it takes, and that's what we've. Doesn't matter who gets the credit as long as the job gets done, and we got it done tonight.
Well, you'll see it on the film, and Andrew, he put that hand out there, got just enough separation. You would have been proud. I would imagine even if you were playing DB that time, he would have still caught that football.
He was good, and I thought there was interference. They didn't call either, but he concentrated and made a great catch.
Short week next week, Coach. We're going to play Thursday evening. How does that affect your schedule? Do y'all get an extra day in?
I got to ask Mr. Green if we can get a practice on Sunday, and then we'll just kind of go a normal deal. I'm sure we'll have to leave on Wednesday. Mr. Boone and I are going to sit down this week and figure it all out. This weekend and figure it all out. But regardless, we're just going to get down there, and we know, I guess Beechwood won, but we know they're a heck of a football team. Long history with them, and we'll do our best to study this weekend and do a great job preparing like we did this week.
I don't think that's going to be a problem with Mr. Green. Coach, nobody deserves it as well as you do. Glad to see you taking your team to Bowling Green. Go enjoy this one and get right back to work.
All right, thank you, Frosty. Appreciate it.
That's head coach Chris McNamee of the Pikeville High School Panthers, and he'll be taking his team to Bowling Green.
All right, thanks a lot, Frosty Davis. Wow, what a game, what a night this has been for Pikeville. A 42-23 win over a previously undefeated Paintsville Ball Club. Scoring in this one, Kent Phelps in the air to James Allen to get it